health-related questions live on the air. The Health Tech Show with Miriam Mohammed every Thursday and Friday at 11:30 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM. Let's embark.
Are you tired of working from home with all the distractions and lack of motivation? Introducing MRT Net Cafe, where work and community unite. A co-working space where big businesses start small. A space designed for productivity and success. Our spacious modern workspace is specially crafted to inspire creativity. We offer a variety of services which are dedicated desks for 30,000 naira per month, hot desk for 750 naira per hour, and meeting rooms for as low as 3,000 naira per hour, which are equipped with video conferencing. And we also offer business center services with a stable and reliable internet access. Visit our website at www.mrtnetcafe.com or call 08091029333 to book a space with us. We are MRT Net Cafe. You can locate us at UIK Hector Hall, Area 11 Garki, Abuja.
Good morning, and thank you so much for staying on the dial 102.3 Eagles FM. Welcome to the Health Check Show. How you doing? It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Are you at work? Are you at home? What are you up to today? But whatever it is that you're up to, just make sure that your dial remains on 102.3 FM at this time, because we're about to discuss something very, very important. Now, I was doing some research on, some illnesses and how to prevent or maybe even treat or reverse certain conditions, and I came across something called the alkaline diet, and it really got me wondering, and that is why we have the doctor that we have in the studio today, Dr. Semiu Olagoldin. He's a medical doctor with a specialization in integrative nutrition. He's also a family medicine doctor. By the way, he runs a program on radio called the Dish of Life Extra, and that was where I got to meet him. I'm telling you, when it comes to nutrition and health and preventive medicine, he's your go-to doctor. Thank you so much for joining us on the Health Check Show.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, let's get straight to it. What is this alkaline diet? What is it all about?
Alkaline diet has been something that have been brought up by, first of all, it was Dr. Sebi in America, who was an African American, who talked about our body being the body that is usually alkaline more than acidic. You see, alkaline system usually make our system to work properly, whereas excess of it can even result in a bad, situation again. So when we talk about alkaline diet, what we're actually talking about is that how you can shift your food generally into more alkalinity than acidity. Now, what is alkalinity and acidity? You see, in our system, majority of the food we eat, majority of them contain acid, content. What do you mean by acid content is, everybody knows what is acid. Now, acid is a very, very, burning type of liquid. But we can call it a substance now, which is in our body that helps in certain situations, like in digestion, we need acid, and then we need it in certain area of absorption and metabolic processes too. But when it goes to the extreme, it becomes something else in us. Now, the other end of it is alkalinity. Alkaline is like opposite spectrum. The acid on one spectrum, the alkaline on one spectrum. But our body maintains neutral area between 7 and 7.4.
On a scale of?
On a scale of 0 to 14.
Oh, okay.
So the extreme of acid is 0, and the extreme of alkaline is 14. So our body generally maintains this mid-range between 7 and 7.4. Now, anyone that is away from this, spectrum, usually have our organs having problems. So in short of everything, if any time anyone eats anything that is beyond that range, we now say that person is going towards acidity. Now, when somebody eats anything that is beyond the 7.4 towards 8, we say the person is going towards alkalinity. The reason why Shebi, brought up this issue is when people were always presenting to him with diseases that whenever he now tests their blood, he finds that most of them have more of acidic, situation in their
Diseases like what?
Diseases like, diabetes, hypertension, some sort of liver diseases, kidney diseases, and so on. Cancer, at the extreme of it, because cancer really, really progress faster in acidic environment. Oh. That's another thing that, is needed to be known. Now, cancer, when you have cancer, the best thing you can do actually is to go for the food that will take you away from acidity into alkalinity. In that case, the cancer cell will not have the same environment that it can thrive in. That's why some people usually find it, very easy to reverse certain aspect of cancer when they go into alkaline diet or alkaline diet. They call it alkaline hash diet in some places. But then what we need to know today is this. Majority of the food we eat that contain less potassium, less magnesium are usually more acidic. Now, that is really so far away. But the simplest way to know it is most of our fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and roots, they are mostly alkaline food. So if somebody, wants to put you, for instance, on alkaline diet, is trying to do that in order to change something in you. That is, if the person has found out that you are more acidic in your body.
How can they find out?
Very simple. If somebody is sick, we all, you go to the hospital to do the test. Like if somebody is diabetic, for instance, and you go to the hospital, they do your urine test. They do your blood test. In your urine, you can know whether your body is acidic or alkaline. Because if you measure what we call pH, pH means just the measure of alkalinity and acidity. So when they do your pH and you are below that 7.4, or you are below 7 or 7.4, or you are above 7.5 and above, then we know that there's something wrong in your system. So we'll be able to know whether your alkalinity is affecting you or your acidity is affecting you, because both extreme can affect our system. So being on alkaline diet on its own, it doesn't mean that you have to be on it all the time, because it's not really easy to follow. Because if you are going to go on alkaline diet, then you're going to do away with majority of the food that are everyday food.
Maybe you should tell us what food is alkaline, what food is acidic, and then how to have a balance
between.
Yes. Okay.
Now, I've just told you about the fruits and vegetable, and I said majority of them are alkaline in nature. Now, our local food here, something like yam, potato, especially sweet potato, they are in the alkaline group. Rice, for instance, it depends on the type of rice you're eating. If you eat this foreign rice that have been polished, you will push yourself to acidity. Whereas the unpolished one, the one that are really local to us, are more alkaline than the ones that are imported.
Really?
Yes, because the one that are imported,
local rice all the way.
they don't only polish it, they add certain things to it to make it look the way you are seeing it. Whereas the one that are local to with us here, they have all the things that makes the nutrients to still belong into that rice you're cooking. Then, if you go into our normal, eba, pounded yam, and so on, believe me, people have been castigating all this, but majority of them are actually on alkaline side. The only difference is in the way we, prepare them and the quantity we eat. Sometimes we eat so much of them, or we prepare it wrongly and then eat so much of it that it pushes our system out of order. Like people who, grow up to become diabetic. majority of them have been able to, overuse their pancreas, which produces the insulin that breaks down the carbohydrate. Now, when you overuse that, pancreas, and then it's no longer able to produce enough of the insulin, that's what makes you now have the whole of the sugar made from the carbohydrate to start flowing around in your body. And it's not able to enter into your system. It's not able to become useful for any of your organs. Instead, it starts creating situations in your body. That is how it is. But majority of our food, they are more alkaline than acidic. Then those that are more acidic among the food we eat actually are majorly animal, proteins, like meat. You have meat is highly acidic. You have, or fish is also, in between. Fish is not totally acidic. Majority of the animal proteins that are acidic are in our higher animals. That's when you talk about, yes, the beef from the cow, from the cattle, and all these, horses. People still eat from camel even. All these, horses. Yes, all these are having, acidic content. But fish is still in the middle range, sometime between 6.8 and 7. And that is still okay because the body can actually, neutralize it on its own. You see, when we eat, anything we eat through our mouth, when it gets into our stomach, the body actually secretes certain things according to what it gets. If it's so much of acid, it secretes into it alkaline substance to be able to mix it. It's only when you now have excess of the acid that it cannot, neutralize, that it becomes problem. So if somebody wants to go on alkaline diet, which, everybody seems to want to know what it's all about. Alkaline diet just means you are trying to change your acidity inside you into the alkalinity that will make you look healthier. Because sincerely speaking, alkaline food, they are much more healthier than acidic food. Even though majority of what we eat today are more alkaline or acidic in nature. You see all this our fast food here and there, all of them are highly acidic.
Can maybe in the process of preparation an alkaline food become acidic?
Yes, it can. For instance, if you are preparing your vegetable and you overcook it, it can become, acidic. Because you will have burnt all the good substances that kept it to be alkaline. You will have burnt them away. So all you are going to get is the acidic junk that is remaining out of it. Yeah, sometimes, somebody asked me that if I want to eat plantain and I decide to fry it, what has it become? Because I told the person plantain is not, acidic. Plantain is alkalinic once it is ripe. But if you fry it, you've just made it to become acidic.
Wow.
So these are the things that people need to understand about acidity and alkalinity.
Wow, this is scary because even our vegetables, like if you're preparing water leaf and ugu, some people actually fry the leaves in palm oil.
They are no longer getting the alkaline
and so I'm eating healthy, I'm eating vegetable soup. So you're eating...
You're just putting the alkaline, food to become acidic.
Wow.
The best way to prepare any vegetable is to make sure it's the last thing you put, and less than 5 minutes after you put it, you remove it from the fire. Then you're going to get majority of the nutrients, and you're going to get the alkalinity in that.
Wow. I told you we have the right person in the studio, Dr. Semiu Ola Goldin. This is still the Health Check Show right here on 102.3 Eagles FM, and we're discussing alkaline diet, how beneficial. We'll take a short break and be back to take your questions and contributions. Stay with us.
Do you want to take control of your health and well-being? Do you want to share the experience of your health journey and get someone encouraged? Then the Health Tech Show is your answer. You can win exciting prizes and get answers to your health-related questions live on the air. The Health Tech Show with Miriam Mohammed every Thursday and Friday at 11:30 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM. Let's embark on this health journey together.
Are you tired of working from home with all the distractions and lack of motivation? Introducing MRT Net Cafe, where work and community unite. A co-working space where big businesses start small. A space designed for productivity and success. Our spacious modern workspace is specially crafted to inspire creativity. We offer a variety of services which are dedicated desks for 30,000 naira per month, hot desk for 750 naira per hour, and meeting rooms for as low as 3,000 naira per hour, which are equipped with video conferencing. And we also offer business center services with a stable and reliable internet access. Visit our website at www.mrznetcafe.com or call 080-9102-9333 to book a space with us. We are MRT Net Cafe. You can locate us at UIK Hector Hub, Area 11 Garki, Abuja.
Welcome back to the Health Check Show. We're discussing alkaline diet, how beneficial. We still have Dr. Samuel Olagodin right here in the studio. But before we start taking your calls and your contributions, just so you know, the last 2 episodes of the Health Check Show for the month of August we'll be having like a quiz. Okay, so you call in, you answer questions, and then we have a support from Supreme Clinics in Gwarimpa. So what they're doing is they're going to be giving 5 free consultations, yes, to 5 people, with preference, for people that have aged people in their homes. Okay, so if you think you're interested in that, maybe your mom, your dad, your uncle lives with you, or maybe not even live with you, and they're having some health issues that you don't understand, this is for you. Okay, so call the studio lines. We still have Dr. Samuel Olagodin in the studio, 090-735-30044 or 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Prince and I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, go on, Prince.
Okay, I just want to ask 2 questions.
All right.
Okay. Between boiling an egg and frying an egg, which one is more preferable?
What's the second question?
The second question is, you know that in every problem there's a solution. So for those guys eating foreign rice, if you boil and parboil, will they still be acidic and also other chemicals in it?
Okay, Praise, fantastic question. Thank you so much for calling in. Over to you.
Well, thank you for calling in. The first question, boiled eggs are always better and much more, much safer to our system than frying it. You see, whenever you fry, there is this oxygen radicals that you bring in because of the smoke that goes into frying anything you're frying. So that actually increases the acidity of what you are trying to, cook. So, but when you boil it with ordinary water and you put your, whatever you want to put in it, it's okay. So boiling the egg actually is better than, frying it. The second one you said, foreign rice. Well, you see, there are so many foreign rice because when you say foreign rice, you are talking about basmati rice too. It's foreign. Basmati rice is more nutritional and is more alkaline than the other, polished rice. When I'm talking about foreign rice, I'm talking about specifically polished rice. Yes. Because what they do with polished rice is something that you would not like to hear. But let me tell you a little bit about it. The rice will be brought from the farm, shelled, and then they will now, okay, I won't put that. They will now, they will now use certain things to be able to make it white the way you are seeing it.
Certain chemicals.
Yes, they use it to make it white, and they add some things that will keep it the way you are going to see it, even if after 1 year or 2 years of them storing it. So this is the reason why those chemicals, they will still remain with the rice. And so when they come to you, innocently, you see it clean, you see it very, very white and fine. And you just put it on the fire and eat. That's where the problem is.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, sorry. I just, one last question, sorry. Okay, how do you identify polished rice? How do you identify them?
Did you say foreign or polished rice?
So,
How do you identify polished rice?
Let me say polished.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You see, polished rice, you can identify polished rice by just seeing the way they are. One, when you bring them out, they will be very clean. You will not see any single dust or stone in it. It means it was really, really polished very well. You know when something is polished. Then another thing is that it easily swells up whenever you put it in the pot, because you know there's some of the chemicals they actually allow that swelling to happen. So those are the things you see. Then if you say you just pack them like that and put in the water and on the fire, you are actually, liberating those chemicals for you to eat. But it is better when you have them. I didn't say you should go and throw out your bag of, polished rice now. If you have them, you can first of all, parboil them, pour away the first water, parboil again, pour it, maybe about 3 times. You can lessen some of the chemicals that may be in it. So it is not about just going to throw it away. No. You can actually do parboiling and removing the water while now you are left with only very, very, few of the chemicals left behind.
Yeah, I would say if you have polished rice, you eat it. But when you're done, just go back to our local rice.
Period.
Go back, or if you can afford basmati rice, then you go for that. I mean, it's scary to think that chemicals and all that. Nah, just do local rice. 090-7353-0044. You can also call 090-8766-8888, or you can send the text message or use the WhatsApp platform, the same number, 080-216-74153. It is still the Health Check Show right here on 102.3 Eagles FM. We still have Dr. Semiu Olagodin right here in the studio. Okay, so still talking about alkaline diet. So what are the benefits really?
You see, there are lots of benefits in it. Only the downside of it is that you cannot strictly be using it on your day-to-day affair, because some of them can be too extreme. I mean, imagine me telling you that you have to be eating only fruit and vegetable and maybe a little quantity of olive oil, and that is all.
But
no,
rice,
that doesn't make
sweet
sense.
Potato.
Wait, because of the fact that unless if you are the one that is cooking it yourself, then if you are buying them from outside, that is where you get the problem of acidity. Because if you learn how to cook it yourself and you're not cooking it wrongly, you're bound to be able to add some of this food into it. But then when they say alkaline diet, by this is a fad. Let us not, and people who popularize it were, Victoria Beckham, Kate Hudson, and Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a very good nutritionist in the U.S. In fact, he was one of my teachers. And the good thing about what they brought out is to be able to let us understand that, one, some of the way we eat can affect the way we live. And the health that we go buying drugs here and there, the drugs are not really needed. All we need to do is to change how we eat, how we sleep, how we live, and then we'll come back to good health. Those were the things that they were, trying to bring up. But a lot of people have gone to extreme of it.
And it can also be a problem too, right?
Yes. When you have extreme, alkaline diet, you can actually put yourself in a really big problem.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sen. I'm calling from Suleja, Niger State.
All right, please go on.
Thank you. I only want to commend the doctor there because he giving us a piece of information worth of billions of dollars. But some people may take it for granted. Some people may not know. Some people may even disagree with him.
You will pay me.
What he's giving us now? Hello?
You will pay me money for this information.
Hello, can you hear me? Say what?
Go on.
No, I say I just want to commend the doctor. He's doing a very good job. He's doing a wonderful job. Priceless. Understand? So many of us don't know what we mean to eat natural. It's very, very healthy, 100%. But we prefer eating anything imported, anything what they call it, rice, foreign rice, or anything foreign. Yes, we feel like indigenous own or native own It's a village man food, and you don't know. You behave like village man, behave like village woman because you're eating a village food. We don't know. So sometimes I think you can correct God. Want to show God, you should have did this way, not the other way. Understand? So thank you, doctor. God will bless you for giving us that piece of information.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Someone sent a message. He didn't include your name, but he said, did the doctor say parboiled rice 3 times? It will turn to 2 now. How about parboiling once? But that means you didn't get the idea behind what he said. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, please. Is this so praise?
Yeah.
Okay, this is your last chance. Go on quickly.
Anything about health, I'm like always concentrated and always concerned about my health. Because who doesn't want to be alive?
Exactly.
Okay. My question is, between and all these anointed oil pasteurizes in churches, are they good for eating to fry? Like, are they better than all these our day-to-day oil?
That's olive
That's what I was just want to ask.
Olive oil. All right, praise. Thank you. That's olive oil.
Yeah. Olive oil is alkaline. I mean, it's good, but you see, frying with any oil might not be in our best interest. Cooking with them is the best for us because of what I said before, oxygen radicals. Now, anything you're frying, there are ways that they fry in places where they fry and it's still acid and alkaline. One, if you can put water with that oil to fry, you are reducing the tendency of the oxygen radical inside the food you're eating or you're frying. That is just a way of reducing it. Another thing you can do is you should just grill what you want to grill. And that is it. If you grill it, which is not something that is going to be, bringing out smoke and all this, you can always have it still remaining, alkaline.
So you're saying, bottom line, boil instead of fry?
Yes, boil instead of fry.
But fried tastes different.
Yeah, very, very nice. That's the reason why we all get sick, because we eat fry.
Okay, we'll take this last call for today. Hello, good morning. Hello? We can't hear you. Okay, I think the call is off. So I think that will be the last call. But if you have more questions, please send a text message or a WhatsApp message to 080-216-74153. Dr. Sem, okay, do we still have another call? Like, I'm so happy you came today. I'm very, 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 very happy. So what would you tell the listeners as, encouraging words when it comes to the food that we eat, how we prepare them, and all of that?
Yes, the way to eat for our body is the best way to eat. One, your body is just like your baby that you're supposed to put right in things that you like him to be doing. But then if you mislead your body, it can easily just refuse to listen to you again and start doing his own. This is how cancers get formed in the body. When you eat wrongly and your cells are not getting what they need as nutrients, then the cells that are damaging start doing their own thing by trying to remain alive. So when you want to eat, you first of all think about, this thing I'm going to eat, is it going to be of benefit to my body, or it's not going to be? Try to learn about what you're about to eat. One, when you go to supermarket to buy anything, try to read ingredients. Anyone that you can't understand, keep it. It means your body don't need it. I repeat that. If you go to any supermarket, you buy anything in a package and so on, read ingredients. Once you find anyone that they write the things you can't pronounce or you don't understand, definitely it's not good for you.
That's right.
So then the second thing is, a lot of us, we love to eat the things that only sweetens in our mouth. We don't care how it gives, is either the negative part or even damages to our system. So we should learn to eat more alkaline food, yes, than acidic food. And that means more natural. Just eat your vegetable, eat your fruits, and then be well. Seeds, nuts, and so on, they are all, good for you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Olagote, for coming on the show today. Okay, so someone just sent a message. We can't address your message. That's it on the Health Check Show for today. See you tomorrow.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.